Welcome, CrossFit Morgantown, to the 2016 CrossFit Open. Want to put this video out there for you guys, just some tips, some tricks, and some logistical things how tonight's going to run. The workout, in case you haven't heard, is a 20-minute AMRAP. It is not a short workout. It is a 20-minute AMRAP of 25 feet of an overhead walking lunge. Once you get 25 feet, you'll perform 8 burpees. After that, you'll pick up the bar and you'll go back overhead walking lunge for 25 feet. Once you get back, then you will perform 8 chest to bar pull-ups. In this video, we're going to talk about what the scale divisions look like, what the master's division look like, and what's right for you. The RX weights for this workout with the barbell movement is 95 pounds for males and 65 pounds for females. You will also perform bar facing burpees, where you jump over the bar for each one of your burpees. The scale division is a 25-foot front rack walking lunge. I will demonstrate both of these movements, the overhead and the front rack, to kind of help you navigate your way through this one. And again, the bar facing burpees, and this is 8 jumping chin over bar pull-ups. I will also demonstrate that for you. Masters division. Although Masters starts at 40, their distinction in load changes and movement changes in this workout, it's Masters 55 to 59, Masters 60 plus. Again, it's a 20-minute workout, 25-foot overhead walking lunge, 8 burpees, 25-foot overhead walking lunge, 8 chin over bar pull-ups. Weight there is 65 for the men and 45 for the ladies. Mastered scaled is a 25-foot walking lunge, unweighted, 8 burpees, 25-foot walking lunge, again unweighted, and 8 jumping chin over the bar pull-ups. There are team divisions also in the CrossFit Open. Team boys 14 and 15, and team girls 14 and 15. Overhead walking lunge, 8 burpees, overhead walking lunge, 8 chin over bar pull-ups. The weight for the boys is 65, the weight for the girls is 45. The scaled version of the team workout is 25-foot front rack walking lunge, 8 burpees, 25-foot front rack walking lunge back, 8 chin over bar pull-ups. The weight on the bar is an unloaded bar, 45 and 35 pounds for the ladies. That's everything that the workout looks like. Now let's talk about how to perform it, what movements are best for you, and logistics, how we're going to best utilize our space tonight. The overhead walking lunge. You can clean the bar up and put it in the front rack, put it behind you, push the bar up over your head, and start performing your lunges. Or you can use a snatch grip, snatch the bar up, and put it over your head. Either one of those are perfectly acceptable. When you're doing the lunges, your knee does have to touch the ground. You do not have to catch your foot in the middle, but you do have to show full hip extension going through the lunge. I'll show those to you now. Bars above the head. I take a step out, my knee touches the ground, I come all the way up to full extension, I can pass through and go to the next step. The bar must stay above your head the whole time. If the bar comes down, that will still count, but it cannot touch your head. We have 5-foot marks for the 25-foot walking lunge. If you drop the bar all during your overhead walking lunge, you have to go back to the last 5-foot mark that you completed. The way to count the reps on this is each 5-foot increment counts as 1 rep. If you're going to go with the scaled option, the front rack, you again will clean the bar up, front rack here, same position on the lunge, knee touches the ground, come up, hip extension, back down into the lunge. Another option for the front rack, instead of going with our Olympic grip, is crossing the arms. This would be a little bit easier to do your lunges with, but harder if you start to lose it. It's going to be a lot harder to regrip. So you can think about that. You will be able to move faster if you can maintain that position though. If you go to a regular scaled bodyweight lunge, all the same rules apply. 5-foot increments, you get 1 rep for each 5-foot increment, and the knee must touch the ground. The hips must show full extension up top. The 2 options for that really are touching the foot to show full extension. That's really good for balance, and this is a long workout. You might want to think about doing that. Or, like I demonstrated earlier, you can just walk right through as long as the hips are fully extended. Both of those are acceptable. Our burpees. For the bar facing burpees, the bar will be off the ground because it will have the weights on it. Your body must contact the ground behind the bar. Come up. Jump over the bar. 2 feet take off, land, turn around, and form another one. You'll do 8 of those, and then pick the bar back up and go overhead. If you're not doing the bar facing burpees and it's regular burpees, it is our regular burpee. The burpees that we do in our workout every day are game standard. So it's nothing different for you guys today. Your body's gonna touch the ground, come up, show full hip extension, clap overhead. That's gonna be our burpee for today's workout. We typically train at game standards, so when workouts like this come up, it's nothing surprising, it's nothing new. Pull-ups. For the RX division, it's 8 chest-to-bar pull-ups. I want to give a shout out to my girls from the 830, Leanne and Bonnie, for RX in the workout today and getting some pull-ups. Bonnie, I believe, maybe only did 5 or something like that chest-to-bar pull-ups last year. Today, she got, I believe, 3 rounds in. And Leanne broke into triple digits. She got 100 reps. So shout out to my girls. And so if you can get 1 chest-to-bar pull-up, maybe you try and go with the RX. The scaling option. You're gonna have to look a little bit through the lens here. I have my box set up behind me, and I'll show you what that looks like. Before I walk back there, we have a measuring tape. To set up the standard, when you're standing on a box, the bar should be 6 inches above your head. If that doesn't work with the height of the bars that we have and the boxes, easy fix there is instead of using a box, stack up plates, and that'll be able to give you a different range in height. And even if maybe you're at 8 inches, we could take a plate and put it on top of the box, and now you're at 6 inches, okay? So what that looks like is, I have it set up back here. Once I'm on this box, this is close to 6 inches above my head. I have to show full arm extension at the bottom, and then I'm gonna jump and pull myself up, chin over the bar. My arms have to go straight every single rep, and my chin has to clear the bar. Those are gonna be the reps there. For the people that are judging, make sure that you do see the full extension in the elbow underneath the bar, and the chin has to break the plane going above the bar. For the chest-to-bar pull-ups, the bar has to contact the body lower than the clavicle. So even if it's a vertical pull, it just has to pass the clavicle and touch the chest. To recap, the workout is 20 minutes long, some form of a walking lunge for 25 feet, 8 burpees, walking lunge back, 8 pull-ups. You will get as many rounds or reps of that as possible in that given time. Couple tips. 1, you do not want to rip your hands. Ali DeLugos, I'm sorry that you ripped your hands on Monday or Tuesday night, but this is not a workout you want to rip your hands. Think about if you rip your hands 10 minutes in, it's going to be a pretty miserable second half. So think about breaking up those pull-ups, break up the chest-to-bar early to protect your hand. Maybe even a little bit of tape. If you have the natural grips or the waddies, that'll work well for you. Clothing choices. If you have knee sleeves, absolutely wear them. It's going to give you cushioning on your knee. Your knee has to touch the ground every time. So if you do have knee sleeves, that'll give you a little bit of cushion for that knee contacting the ground. For men, if you typically work out in some type of board short, make sure the short is shorter than your knee, because it's going to be a real hassle if the edge of the short catches on your knee every time and it makes you feel like your movement's restricted. On the opposite side, women, if you typically work out in shorts, you might want to wear a longer yoga pant, legging, something like that. Again, just for a little extra padding on the knee. I believe that is the tips I have. Pacing wise, for the first 5 minutes, find out what pace you can maintain. For the next 10 minutes, maintain that pace. And then once you hit the 15-minute mark, whatever you have left in the tank, go as hard as you can, or try and maintain that pace that you've already set. Those are all my tips and tricks for 16.1. I'm going to take you over to the whiteboard right now and show you logistics on how our setup needs to be to get tendon heat so we can get through this workout pretty efficiently. Come along and take a walk with me. If you can see, I have the diagram set up on the board. We will have 6 people going lengthwise or longwise, and we will have 4 people going sideways through the gym. If you can see, I have athlete 1, 2, and 3 set up at the back of the gym, going towards the middle of the gym. 4, 5, 6, and 7 are going across the gym, and then 8, 9, and 10 are coming from where the front door is up to the middle of the gym that way. That is the best way for us to maximize our space. Notice that there are 2 lanes on the far side of the gym. We have a little bit more flooring on that side, and 1 lane on the close side. For the people that are doing the lunges in lanes 4, 5, and 6, or 4, 5, 6, and 7 rather, make sure that you lunge all the way past the mats before you drop your bar. Here is what the reps look like. The first is the 5-foot mark. You get 1 rep for passing that. 10, 10, 15, 20, and 25. That's your 5 reps with that. If you guys have any further questions, please send me a message and I will deal with them. And I just want to get as much I made that logo earlier. I just wanted to get as much logistics knocked out before everyone started showing up that we could. Thanks, guys. And I'm so thankful that all you guys decided to compete. Cannot wait to get our fitness on later. Talk to you guys later. Love you.